Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. Okay, in this video that Aptera put out most recently about production tooling where they showed the dies and the molds, they had a very interesting segment towards the end of this video where they were showing a lot of their safety simulations, which is footage that I've never seen before and I thought was very interesting.
And predict the way the vehicle is going to behave once we're in production. This type of analysis allows us to speed up the development process. The digital data are taken against how the vehicle actually performs in the real world so that we can correlate those data to what happened in the computer simulation.
Yeah, so they just went right up a curb and they hit a big pothole basically. And what they're saying is that they ran these simulations in computer and they ran it in real life. They did the exact same experiment in real life, and there was 95% correlation, which I'm not an engineer in this field, so I don't know if 95% is considered good or considered bad, but it sounds good to me. 95% accuracy seems very good. And so they've been doing this kind of crash testing. They've been doing this kind of simulation testing on the suspension, and they've also been doing crash testing, which you'll see here.
We've been pleased with our correlation results of over 95%, which tells us that any changes that need to be made to Aptera in our validation and crash testing pursuit.
So you can see this is their aluminum subframe being crashed in simulation, and you see that they've built in this crumple zone here, but the battery box and the passenger cage remains relatively intact. So that's good. You want energy dissipation in the crush zone, and you want the passenger compartment and the battery compartment to stay stable. And so they haven't done this in the physical world, but they've had, these tools evidently are extremely good now, and they very accurately predict what's going to really happen. They plan on actually crash testing them, but in simulation, it's looking like very good.
Will happen in a predictable manner. We've also had the privilege of taking Gamma around the world to.
Okay, then they talking about going to St. Moritz and things like that. And the middle of this video was a plug for the leaderboard, and here we are. We're at 420, which is a fun number. And a couple of things. You see RP from Maryland still on top of the leaderboard. If you are RP from Maryland and you wouldn't mind talking to us, I would love to interview you. Contact me below. I'm very interested in who would be investing $1 million and what brought you to invest $1 million. There's a new investor from California that did $126,000, so that's a big investment. There was a large investment from Maryland of $136,000. That fell off, so I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the guy withdrew or it turned out that he didn't have the funds or something, but that has gone away from the leaderboard. And so you see where we're at. If you look at Tom's analysis, you can see here that the average new investment has gone up over time, which is good. And to make it to the top 20, looks like you're going to have to, looks like actually to be in the top 100, you're going to have to be over $20,000 now, a total investment. $10,000 still comfortably gets you into the top 2,000. So at this rate, I think if you invest 10,000, you're 100% going to be in the top 2,000, which is good for you, but bad for the rest of us in Aptera in a way, because we're hoping that the top 2,000 will be more than 10,000. If you look at this, the percent of a goal of getting to 20 million funding, we're about 37.9% into the campaign, but we've only raised 21% of the funds, so behind schedule in that standpoint. Again, my suspicion is that there's going to be a lot of activity right towards the end. I hope I'm right about that, and it should be the case. A lot of jockeying for position in the top, at least in the top 100, top 10. There will be some jockeying for position here. Although, maybe RP will be quite safe with $1 million. But we're a little bit behind schedule on that, so hopefully that picks up in the end. But what I thought was most interesting was the simulation videos on this most recent video. And any of you guys that know about simulation testing or crash tests, please educate us in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks as always to our supporting members, and have a great day.